Hey guys, welcome to the Outland playthrough.
In 240p!
For a lot of other people.
gosh.
This game is not in 240p, we're playing it in HD.
I have HD. I don't know what's wrong with those people.
Same here. Then again, I actually have to fly on my computer.
Well, look at you, isn't it?
You lucky duck.
I will tell you of a man
Now,
But-
this
lost in
game
his
is
world,
available on the
haunted
Xbox
by
Live
dreams
Arcade
of
and the
pleasure.
PSN.
Yeah, I was
and,
gonna mention that. This is an Xbox Live and PSN game, so not that many people have heard of it because it's a download only,
Visions drove him
and
on.
it's actually a pretty good game made by Ubisoft.
shaman
It's
saw
platformer that's mixed with
and
the
a mystic,
styles from Iguruga,
the
if you've played that.
Palkaba.
Because the
It
combat in
makes
this game is
sense of
based
these
on
visions.
color, which they call it light and dark energy. So,
He found
light
the
energy
sea,
is the
collapsed
blue,
at
and
his
then the dark
fireside,
energy is the red.
and
You need to
listened.
fight enemies in a
He
certain
was
color,
told the
and you need
ancient
to attack, well, avoid attacks in a certain
stories
color, I
of a
mean.
great wheel
I know we're kind of
endlessly
talking over the
turning.
story, but it's not that big of a deal, because right now,
cares about
they're just
story?
talking about the
We
main
do.
antagonist of this game, the sisters.
I want to know.
And then
I would like to know.
shattered.
Well, there's subtitles.
Alright, fine. Alright. We all
I still
care.
find it.
Jeez.
I still find it curious though that red is associated with the sun and yet it's dark energy.
To be reborn.
Yeah, if you think about it.
Hmm.
It's weird when you think about it like that.
His time has come again. But so has theirs.
Then again, Ring Dragon of Ra, so yeah.
The earth trembles.
That's
in
true.
Fear.
Yu-Gi-Oh! References for the win.
We're less than 2 minutes in.
I know, it's a new record, right?
And, you know, it's so odd. I'm watching this and, like, the YouTube bar is all filled up. Like, I've watched the video already, but it's still counting. Like, there's only 205, 206, 207. There's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Well, the players are always having issues. Probably by the time we put this up, there'll be a new one. There is always a new issue.
Of course. It's YouTube.
Hey, you got a Mark of the God. Are you?
I'm not
going
gonna get all these.
Ah.
The reason why is they take you a very long time. You cannot get all these Marks of the Gods on your first run of each level. You actually have
Are
to
you
go back with
sure?
new powers to each level, if you want to get them all.
Oh, it looks like you're going.
That's why they have debug mode, Lester.
Well, I get a couple, because if you get a certain amount, then you get certain attributes. You
Mm.
collect a certain amount, you get artwork, but then you collect more, and then you get abilities like you can stick to the walls longer, or things like that. If you collect them all, they give you double damage. So it's really only useful for the final fight, because that's when you have it, basically. It's still a nice reward, but out of all the work you have to do, it's really up to you if you want to say that's worth it or not.
And you weren't kidding about getting a Microsoft not Microsoft. Blech.
Microscope. Yes, microscope. Magnifying glass.
Microsoft. Yeah, let's get
I'm not kidding about
Microsoft.
getting a Microsoft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Zoom
Yeah,
in
but-
using a Microsoft.
The thing is about this game, you need to play this on a big TV in HD, or if you're watching a video of it, you need to play it in full screen with HD, because it's really hard to see this guy. He's very small on the screen. It's not the worst contender of that in the game, but it's pretty dang close.
Now I've always wondered: is this a sword or a lance or a
I
spear?
think it's supposed to be a sword.
It always looked to me like a big meat cleaver.
Oh, that would make sense.
I mean, if you look at the shape of the blade in the melee attack icon, does
Yeah.
look a lot like a cooking utensil.
It kinda does. Maybe it's taking the Castle Crasher approach. Using actual kitchenware as your items.
As you do.
Hey, nothing beats using like lollipops and broccoli to kill your enemies in that game. Too bad it's DLC only.
Hmm.
DLC. Yeah, go buy it, Lester.
Well, I don't know if that DLC is available on PSN. I'm pretty sure it is, but the only one I've seen for Castle Crashers is to get the one character that has the smooch mark on his face. That's really all I know. Just no weapons or anything. I don't know
buy
if
it?
that's included.
Still
Don't
buy it
think.
anyways.
Sounds tired.
Molly,
Yes?
you tired?
No, totally not. I'm not yawning and stretching.
Better to be
You do
tired. It's
that.
afternoon for you.
Lies. Lies and
Yes,
flat.
yes.
Wait, were you about to say lies and flatulence? What?
What?
I don't know, but that's
That's a
what
new
I
one.
was gathering from this sentence.
I said lies and slander, lies and flatulence? You, sir, are a bizarre human being.
What the heck?
God.
Lies and flatulence, that is a new one.
Aren't we all weird? We're all weird.
We're all
Yes.
weird. LPerLeague,
course.
where we're all weird.
Except
Most
I'm God.
everyone's mad here.
I think it's been established a long time ago. It's just now more proven. I said it.
And-
Great grammar.
But I'm God. I'm God.
Oh, here we go with this again.
Yes!
This has been on a past recording session. I know that for a fact.
What's
Yes.
fun doing that anyways?
But a tip of advice in this game, if there is a location you don't need to go to and it's not required, go that way because there's a lot of goodies in that direction. So going off the
Mhm.
beaten path is something you want to do first if you actually can. Sometimes you can't because you need a power, but sometimes you can get in no problem. Like this, for example.
If you are, don't pull a me and wait until the final level and then realize you can attack the hearts when you have max hearts.
Wait, it
Realize
really took you that long to play and then realize you could kill him?
Yep.
Like, wow, I didn't know it took you that long for the heart thing. You must have missed the message.
Yeah.
Because it tells you if you have full health, you can break open one of the hearts and get money.
But of course, Lester, gamers of the modern age are very impatient. Textboxes are not worth waiting for.
Actually, it's not just impatient, they're very incompetent.
Are you
Like,
saying
how
I'm
do I jump
incompetent?
this jump?
Oh yeah, we're going back to the Miiverse post again.
Well, the Miiverse community is one of the best examples, but yeah.
How does Metroid crawl? How does Jellyfish
Oh, are
is
we doing
helping?
this?
Yes.
Are we doing this again?
Yes, we're doing this again. Jellyfish is helping. Yes. Oh, it actually is appropriate because there's jellyfish enemies.
How does Metroid crawl? Or next Zelda has to save
many-
the princess?
How many missiles?
Yes.
How
I'm
many
gonna
missiles
expect it.
does Metroid carry? Doesn't he carry crap load?
Well, we were talking about
Yes.
flatulence earlier, so.
Oh god.
But anyways, now we're getting sent back into the past. So this was the previous hero, about ready to go fight the sisters. And this is where they introduce you to the light and dark elements of the game.
Fall back through time. Become the ancient hero. Let his spirits, dark and light, arm you in this final battle.
It's funny how they say you're gearing up for the final battle. This hero doesn't actually get to beat the sisters. It's not shown on screen, but by the time he gets to the sisters, he loses the fight. And so, years later, a new hero has to emerge and fulfill his role in Destiny.
Years later, try 30,000 years.
Yeah, it's
later.
a 30,000
Millennia.
year gap.
Wow.
Millennia.
Yeah, it took that long for a new hero to come and beat the sisters. That's sad.
Wow.
It took Link and Ocarina of Time 7 years to get around to this. This guy just took forever.
He was stuck on the Miiverse post for a while. Didn't know what to do.
He didn't set his alarm clock like Link.
He was like,
He
well,
overslept.
How
Alarm clock
does
being Navi?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you attack spiders?
Yeah, so this is when you start learning you need to be a different color to attack enemies. Like blue to attack red and red to attack blue. There's so many Ikaruga elements in this game. So if you played that, then you'll be very familiar with this. I've not played Ikaruga, but now after playing this, I have a feeling jumping into Ikaruga won't be that
It kind
unnatural.
of pisses me off that was on the Xbox Live Arcade, but not the PSN store.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid when that happens with games, but sometimes it's understandable with companies, sometimes it's not. I don't know what was the reason not to port that over to the PSN, but I haven't read that much into it. Worst part is, it's actually one of those rare titles to get on disc. I have never seen a GameCube copy of it ever around, and for the Dreamcast it was Japanese only.
My roommate had a Japanese copy of the Dreamcast version. He literally sold his 360 to get that.
Yeah.
Hey, Microsoft, that tells you something. Your console's not worth an $80 Japanese import of a game.
Hey, did you
I'm
move your
just
mic?
saying. No, I was like,
Yeah, because you got quiet and hollow, so you know we notice.
I don't even know where I was. I think I was like, I was calling, like, you know, I was like yelling at somebody. You put your hands to your face to make it. Like,
Oh, that yeah.
I was doing that.
That makes sense. But yeah,
Now-
going into the sisters fight, even though it's not a fight, they had that tiny little doorway there to signify a level, but later on you get a big boss door there. Looking back at it, I just find that so funny. It took them 30,000 years just to build one big door.
No, they had it built far before then. That's why it took so long.
Yeah, but still,
of the
like the
door.
beginning, there was still that tiny little dinky thing.
Just a long stairway to heaven.
There's a stairway and there's heaven.
Lester, you have not listened to.
Oh, I know what you're referencing.
Okay, I was just
But
gonna say.
are the sisters heaven? Are they really heaven? I've heard so many people say the sisters are really horrible, but I don't see it as much now.
The pain agony.
They're honestly not that bad, in all honesty. We'll get to that point in the final episode of this, but for now I'll just say they're difficult your first time, but when you know their pattern, they're not too difficult at all. They're actually pretty predictable.
Surely it was a dream.
Anyways, the level map.
Yeah, now we just get introduced to this great place. We can go around, go to different levels. It's your hub world. That's all it is. But I was honestly hoping to see if one of you guys are actually going to reference, you know, they said, like a dream. I was expecting the Mario 2 reference there.
Oh.
And then no one responds with it.
How many games have we played where they end up being a freaking dream?
Yeah, there's a lot of games when you think about it when they say everything was a dream. But yeah, this is basically how the game's gonna go, so I know there will be dead points in commentary. I just knew it from the start. Well, it's not that long of a game. It's only about 3 hours or so.
Fun game though.
Yeah, but no, it's a really good game if you can play it. I was actually contemplating doing this co-op, but in all honesty, the only thing that would have changed was we would be doing the co-op challenges, which are actually pretty difficult, because you really need to have some good cooperation with your partner. So if you don't have voice chat, it's actually a lot harder from what I've seen. I've never really done that. In fact, I've only done it once, and that was with Jared during my Let's Play on my channel, like a long time ago. We struggled only because that was our first time. But if we did co-op, we would be here another, like, 2 hours, probably, at least. Co-op has its hits and misses, that's for sure. My biggest complaint is online only.
What really bothered me with it is freaking lag, but I don't know if that's my computer.
No, that's the connection usually, because I remember when me and Jared played, we didn't really have any lag. I think it was just the very beginning of an initial connection issue, but then it just fixed itself. The lag in this is not that bad if you have a stable connection. Which means don't try to play with Matt if he's at his parents' place. You won't like it.
Nope. Can't play with him.
Nope.
We tried playing Gunstar Heroes on there, and it's like, okay, wait for player. Okay, let's go wait for player. Let's go and play that wait for player. Oh god, just every single step you took.
Could be worse. You could be trying to get the Game Boy Advance sequel to go through Hamachi. Fat lot of good they'll have with that. Yay. They really need to fix Hamachi to work with Game Boy Advance.
Well, that'd be nice, but I don't think they're gonna do it at this rate. I mean, you never know in the future, but at this rate, I don't really know. Don't think so.
I'd like to think. Hope so, maybe yes.
I'd like to hope so, yes. But, no. Meanwhile, just going out of my way for money. You want to do that a lot in this game because there are upgrades that you need to buy for your health, and then later on for energy, and they're expensive.
Yeah, you need to buy all that stuff.
Yeah, it's not required, but it will make your life a lot easier, because you start out with 3 hearts, and you probably want more than 3 by the end of your adventure. So
Was the
buying
po-
those health
Was
really
saying
helped.
make your life much easier an intended pun?
You know, I just realized that now.
Yeah.
It probably is now, and I just didn't even notice.
Bum.
In fact, actually, we hear one humming up above. That's a health upgrade right there. You can kind of tell because of the heart symbol on it.
Yeah.
Although if you're watching 240p, can you please see that heart? You probably won't be able to see that heart.
God.
You people need better internet.
Or download the videos. That's what I do for everyone's videos anymore. Because, you know, YouTube's player has not been reliable for recordings.
Yeah. That and it's been so dodgy at the moment that, you know, it's overlapping the bar at the bottom and cutting out the last 5 seconds of every video.
Yeah, exactly. And I've noticed at the end of some videos, it just turns to a pixelated mess. Which is why a lot of the times when I end my video, I do it on a black screen. Or a fade out. And I just got lucky when I fell there, by the way. You shouldn't drop down this segment, because if you do, you will get whacked by one of those blue balls. I just got lucky.
I hate that segment.
But there's the end of the first part, so... well, this is going to be an interesting playthrough, to say the least, so far. So we'll see you guys in part 2.